Good morning, everybody. Today we will discuss the next topic of the noble gas, that is the isolation of the individual noble gas. So, in the last class, we have discussed the history of the isolation of the noble gas. Next is the how we can isolate the noble gas from atmospheric air. So, this method consisting of the two steps. Step 1 is the isolation of the noble gas mixture from dry air, and this method is known as Rayleigh and Ramsay second method, and this is an example for a chemical method. So second step is the separation of the component of the noble gas from the mixtures, and this is a physical method and it is otherwise known as charcoal adsorption method, and this method is known as Dewar method. Now let us discuss the first step in detail. This is the chemical method and it is known as Rayleigh and Ramsay second method, in which we are passing the carbon dioxide free gas into this gas inlet. And here we can see that a 15-liter flask which is kept inverted, and we can pass the carbon dioxide free gas into this flask. Then here we can see that the two platinum electrode having the voltage of 6000 to 8000 volt is passed, and due to this high voltage, the nitrogen in the presence of oxygen in the atmospheric gas is converted into NO and NO2. See the equation. First of all, we are passing the dry air which is free of carbon dioxide is passed through the flask. Then we are applying 6000 to 8000 volt through this platinum electrode. So the nitrogen and oxygen which is present in the atmospheric air is react together and to form NO and NO2. And if you are passing the sodium hydroxide, see the inlet of the sodium hydroxide, we are passing the sodium hydroxide solution to this flask. What will happen? The sodium hydroxide react with NO2 and we will get NaNO2 and NaNO3 and water. And the used up sodium hydroxide is taken out through the outlet. So the remaining gas which is present in the flask is the noble gases and the trace of the oxygen. And this mixture is again passed through alkaline pyrogalol which absorb the traces amount of the oxygen, and the remaining gas is a mixture of perfect noble gas. So this is the experimental setup, and we can separate the sodium hydroxide through this soda outlet. So in the second step, we are passing this mixture of the noble gas into a charcoal absorber. See here, this is the diagram. This is the inlet of the mixture of the noble gas, and it is passed through the charcoal, coconut charcoal. Then this charcoal is kept inside a cold bath, and the wall of the bath is Dewar. We are kept this bath in a Dewar flask. Then after the absorption of the gas, noble gas into charcoal, the remaining gas is passed through the outlet. Now we are moving the Dewar charcoal method, in which the method is basically based upon the adsorption on the charcoal at different temperature. And we know that the helium, it is a very small atom, it could not be absorbed on the charcoal. So first of all, we are passing the mixture of the noble gas into this inlet of the Dewar benzene. See here, inlet of the Dewar benzene. So first of all, the temperature is kept at 173 Kelvin, and the absorption of the argon, krypton, xenon occurs in this charcoal, and the remaining gas, that means the gas which is coming out from the Dewar flask consisting of the neon and helium. Again this gas is passed through the next charcoal, next Dewar benzene consisting of the charcoal, then neon is absorbed and we can isolate helium very easily. So similarly, by changing the temperature we can also separate the mixture of the argon, krypton, xenon. See the flow chart of the steps. First of all, we are passing the helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon into a Dewar benzene and keep the temperature at 173 Kelvin. So only argon, krypton, xenon absorbed in the charcoal, and the remaining gas which is coming out from the charcoal consisting of the neon and helium. Now if you are again changing the temperature into 73 Kelvin, the neon is only absorbed in the charcoal and the helium is, we can easily isolate the easily separate the helium. So again the neon, and if you are warming the charcoal which consisting of the neon, we can isolate neon gas. Similarly, the mixture of the gas, that is argon, krypton, xenon, which is absorbed on the charcoal, is again heated. If we vary the temperature, we can isolate argon first, then we can, if you are keeping the temperature at 123 Kelvin, we can separate krypton, then followed by the xenon. So thus by absorption method we can easily separate the noble gases. We know that the noble gas are inert, so we could not separate by using the chemical method. Okay, this is very important. I hope that you understood the concept. Thank you.